knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Shevchenko making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just...
That is a beautiful thing!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
India are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to play him in. It's Arda Güler. And it's lofted through here. That has been cut short. And no, he's seen through all of that. Kaka. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's gone loose. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Kirkes. Pedri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rui Costa, Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Hazard was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Goulet is always scanning the pitch for targets. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's picked his way through. Oh, important interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shots! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's having a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Decent chance!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for options for movement. Messi. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rijkaard. And here's Messi. Nesta goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Paris Saint-Germain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Kaka conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Attention, changement.
Great chance here from position A1.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Messi! Oh, super goal! A finish of true class! And again they hit the front. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Après 38 minutes de jeu, le numéro 10.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi.
Here's Kaka. Now it's Mbappe. And he's had a hit. Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
India making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. It's a good run down the right. And that looks a decent ball. Messi. That is lovely. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kukcu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pinches it off him. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Pedri. And he's managed to get free. Arda Güler. Mbappe. Hazard. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round. Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Now it's Mbappe. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Leicester gets rid without sophistication. Güler, Shevchenko, and it's Arda Güler. That is a great pick out. Oh, well played, well played. And he's there to belt it away. Hazard charging forward, the ball at his feet. He's tried one! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rui Costa. Oh, that's fabulous. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's a very shot at goal! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Pedri. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, well played, well sorted out. India perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Shevchenko. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh no, what has happened here? And Shevchenko! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Goulet. Goulet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Pedri. And here's... shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Now it's real chance! And that was very necessary. Bastoni. Pedri. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kaká. No, he refuses to take the bait. Rijkaard. Couldn't squeeze it through. Played into space. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the keeper's got it again. James. Now Kerkez. Azar. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bastoni. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Kaká. And this is Shevchenko! He's got a goal! A century of appearances and a goal so richly deserved.
79 minutes de jeu par
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And here's Messi. Opts for safety. Aims beyond the defence. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shapes to shoot. Now, who's going to be first to... And again! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Kerkez. Bernardo Silva.
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
James. Nicely aimed pass. Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. Raul. That's a good ball.
3 minutes.
Kerkez. Now it's Raul. No outsmarting him this time. Raul.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that may well be that. That is that. India perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Romario Jim, he hardly needs any introduction, does he? He's been there, done it all at the very highest level.
Yeah, one of the most prolific strikers ever, and a real
And the finish! That has been knocked clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And that has been clubbed away and smartly reclaimed. Neymar, good pressure, determined, intense.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Alvarez was steaming forward.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pinches it off him. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kaká. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Bergomi. Mendes goes on a charge down the left. India, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Goulet. Some really good ball movement. Oh, good spread. Just eases him off the ball. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Davids. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Nesta. Rummenigge. Davids. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bergomi gets rid without sophistication. And it's Rodri. Now Davids. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he's burst through. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's in. Rummenigge! Bergomi has been caught there. It's a foul. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's beaten the last man. He's tried one! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Neymar. No, he's not getting his way this time. Could move up a gear here. Pedri. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Alvarez. Neymar. Nuno Mendes. And it's Davids. Barcelona finding their passes. With Shevchenko.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
He's having a shot! I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose. And no, he's seen through all of that. Davids defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's a sharp little ball here. Aldair spots it and intercepts. Dixon. Aldair. Alvarez. And he's intervened well there. Goulet. And here's Shevchenko. Good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. And it's Arda Goulet. And here's him. Shapes to shoot! It's hit the upright. And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
India really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Nuno Mendes. Now that looks a decent ball. Lofted in. And he's taking no chances there. And they've got a throw. And it's Serginho. And he skips past his man. Now it's Rice.
The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Now it's Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. He can run onto that. Now there's a foot. Takes a shot!
What a cracking save.
Could be danger here. And he shoots! Serginho. Maradona. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Maradona. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van Dijk. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Steaming on. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Rummenigge with the clearance. Goes for a shot! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And here's the chance to counter. Pedri promptly onto that, and that is that. Kaka can see things others simply cannot. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. That's a fabulous ball. Kaka! And he's really put himself on the line here. India have their third corner. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hit into the middle, he rises! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Rice. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And it's Maradona. Aims beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. Dixon. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Davids.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. Well, at least they acknowledge the effort. Barcelona really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
He's found a way past. And this is Shevchenko. He is through here. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Gulen. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Raul.
India get their fourth corner. Parla with the short one. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Raul.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
India have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Pele tries to pass it through. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's had a shot! Oh, it's in! And surely that has won the day! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Van Nistelrooy really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Number 20,
Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Aldair played back to the goalkeeper. And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Please take this opportunity to pay
Final
visit to our
thoughts, Jim?
official store.
I suppose
where
they might
memorabilia
admit
for
to
today's
not
match
having
will
the
be
best.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Kaká. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away. Real chance! And he's there to make the block. And we have our very first corner. Here's the header! And it's hoisted clear. It's Nakata! It's hit the upright. Van Dijk. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rijkaard. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Kaka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Quarter of an hour played. Nakata. India yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Raul. And it's Neymar. Oh, super find. Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Rijkaard. Arda Güler. And here's Mbappe. Nakata. Now it's Neymar. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's being shifted off it. Looking for the run. Now it's Güler. Played in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nesta gets the foot in and wins the ball. Rijkaard. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? Almost half an hour in now. Pedri. And here's Kaka. Kaka cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And this is Shevchenko! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bastoni. And that is as far as they're going to go. Raul is onto this. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Nakata! Decent enough try. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Güler is the team's great visionary. And here's Kaka. Raul. Now it's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Raul. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello everybody. And
Well, the
this
players
is
definitely
quick
know they're in a
reminder to let
derby.
you know that
More
you'll
of
be
the
able
same
to
to come
catch
after the
today's
break.
match
You can be
broadcast
sure of that.
live on our club's FM
An
station.
intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Pedri. He has a look up.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar receives it in a wide position. Referee's given a throw. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. And this is Shevchenko. And that is expertly dealt with. Now, can they get him away? Nesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, that looks a decent ball. No outsmarting him this time. Howson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Neymar. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Raul. And this is Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. And it's made its chance, surely!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Now it's Mbappe. And the shots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. You won't be happy with that one. Neymar, and that is a little undercooked. Well timed, excellent interception. Bellingham. Now it's Shevchenko. There's the shot! Off the post! Bellingham. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's quick to snatch it back. And the shot's on here. It's run loose here. And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Neymar. Number 6.
Goulart plays it short.
Number 8.
There's the delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
Number 21. Coming on the field, number
Nice bit of
7,
trickery.
David Villa. Number 22,
And here's
Mbappe.
Gula.
Number 9, Hazard.
Oh, that is...
Number
Can he
18,
finish?
Messi.
He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. This looks promising. He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. There it is. And that could well be the winner.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted. And they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
India penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And he's had it nicked away.
Bangladesh really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, played through for the wide man.
Substitution in progress.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, I suppose, Peter, in a tight game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Done delicately. Messi. Now it's Villa. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Serginho gets it clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Hazard. Mbappe receives it in a good position. Great chance! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. And that's a poor pen.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
And the number on the board is 3. Roll, charging forward, the ball at his feet. Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Again! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Takes a shot! And they've got rid. India are looking to go forward now. Mbappe, looking for options for movement. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Shevchenko. Perfectly measured that. And he's managed to get rid. And they're quick to get it back. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Roberto Carlos takes a look up. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Played out wide. Love Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And they're back on the ball again. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Mbappe. Dunk is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, easy pickings there. And that is out of play. He is through here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Ball driven towards the far post. Rodri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. Rodri. And it's Rijkaard. Pele. Pedri. Rijkaard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. He slings it in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross flung, climbs up big. Harmlessly behind. Cafu. Turns back here, probably the best option. Roberto Carlos. Very nicely done. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's picked his way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Rijkaard. Mbappe. Cafu. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for the run. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Crosses it into the area. Oh, well played. It's a pretty loose pass. Cafu. Rodri. Out towards the flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's half-time here. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's a sharp little ball here. It's played through for him. He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Nicked it back promptly. Look at the space here. Oh, that's real chance! And it's a goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
India have... There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Rijkaard. Tele. Kaka.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Knocks it into space. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Picked out, shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Goulet with the short one. And here's Goulet. Goulet's cross. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. The message is clear, none shall pass. Tries to pass it through. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 11.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Roberto Carlos. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
That pass isn't the best.
Número 15.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Might want to be careful there.
Cannavaro with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
He's found a way through. He's come in hard. And that was very necessary. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It's just beyond his reach. Rijkaard. India are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
India have their second corner now. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
India choosing to make the first change. Spread it left. Serginho looking to run onto it. Xavi Alonso. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now Mbappe. And it's Beckham. Beckham. And he's forced to go back.
India surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Raul. That has ended up in no man's land. 1-0 as we head towards the end. That's a good run down the left. Shevchenko. It's come through and he's had a quick look. Big chance! It's hit the crossbar. Corner number 3 coming up. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Can he get it through? And he's made sure that's not getting through. And this is Shevchenko. And the shot! It's hit the upright.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Nesta, always a very imposing presence at the back. Rodri. And it's Serginho. And here's Shevchenko. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Raul. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Chouameni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. No, he didn't quite meet it right. The pass is intercepted. This is Messi. It's Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he opts to go forward.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Kaká, looking for the run. Mbappe, driving forwards. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's a shade optimistic. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Kaká. He's having a go! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Tchouaméni. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. No goals as yet. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's going to be disappointed with that. There's the crossfield ball. Knocks it out wide. Nesta. Pedri. Driving on and making good progress. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Mbappe. Goes for a shot! Just off target.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Bergamo. Vitinha. Tchouaméni. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Nice control. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. Sané. Sané with the cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Pedri.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe goes steaming. And the shot! He's scored! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
En el minuto 35, el dorsal 14.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Howson cuts it out. Good running, strong and purpose. Can he finish? He's got away with one there. And it's McTominay. Sane going face-to-face with his great rival. Kaka conjures time and space where few can. Good ball, good take. India leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Pedri, and it's Rijkaard, and that's been intercepted. Knocks it into space. Nesta cuts out the pass. Goulart carries the ball down the right. He's picked his way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. No joy this time. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first half thoughts?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. The boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
India have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18 será sustituido por el dorsal 9.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's being shifted off it. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely weighted ball. Delivers the ball. Big header! Oh, it's come loose. That's good defending, very good defending. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Van Dijk. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vitinha producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Great ball, and he's in here! And he's taking no chances there. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Now it's Goulart.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage.
Climbs up big! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And now he has 2.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 14, el dorsal 13.
Madrid can make their change now with a break in play.
Serán sustituidos por
India are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter.
Can he finish? And he hits the net. Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now, he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. And they've got a throw. And here's Canabry. In towards... Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
It's a good foot in there. Arda Shevchenko. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
He'll fancy himself from here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. India suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, a delicate chip through.
India surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Probing pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's intervened well there. Kaka. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get rid. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Threads. He's had a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. In he goes again! They've done it! 9 minutes, and we're all square again. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Araujo has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Rijkaard. Bergomi. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's fabulous. Shevchenko! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Ambitious ball here. Now it's Sané, plays it, he rises! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Great chance! I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Kaka. Shoots! Tries to get it clear. And here's Shevchenko.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Distributed tidily. Goulart going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And they're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Kaka. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Yamal. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yamal, he has found the way through. Shot a goal! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he's intervened well there. Looking for a runner. No, that's been intercepted. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Engages and forces him off the ball. So it is still 0-0. Played towards the other side. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Deep cross. Climbs up big! Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's heaved it away. Nice control. Drives it in. He rises! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Howson. Torres. And this is Messi.
India are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
It's a really well-measured ball. Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro cuts it out. Van Dijk. Knocks it out wide. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And he's got the beating of his... Tries a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Played out to the right. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rijkaard. And he was quick to react. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, Diogo Costa, a keeper with complete command over his defence. And it's Kaka. Dixon. And here's Torres. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Zanetti. And the shot! He's missed, but not by that far. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Elects to cross. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Played out to the left flank. Raul. Tries to play it through. In towards the back stick. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Can he spark a counter here? Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a good-looking... Big header! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers. Little
Shapes to shoot! It's a loose ball. Raul. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been slung wide. Van Dijk. He's in a great position here. Oh, just skips past his man. Kaka! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. And it's skewed away. Oh, good ball! Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And it's Arda Güler. Pedri. And it's Nesta. Now it's Mbappe. And he thumps it clear. That's a good run down the left. And that's been won straight back. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's good play. And he's there to clear it.
India really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now it's Mbappe. India have their second corner now.
Substitution.
And he's managed to get rid. Played out wide. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. That's going to go a long way. Pedri. Mbappe.
India really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Van Nistelrooy finds himself offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
He's picked his way through. Cross to the back post. And that's the keeper's ball. India are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And it's Arda. Nicely weighted ball.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Big chance! Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Serginho. Now it's Kaka. Can he get on the end of this? And he's lost his man. And the shot! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Goulet. Number 19, Kaká. Coming on the field, number 6, Raoul. Number 15, Parla.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's Raoul. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Neymar. He's being urged to chance. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? So that's it. It is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the drive or determination. No complaints. Your reflections then, Jim.
India can always take...
yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know.